Cowboy Nation? It's your guy Majestic Sounds. Y'all already know what show this is. This is the Gridiron Sports Podcast. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, Week 8, Sunday Night Football, the 49ers against the Dallas Cowboys. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be realistic with ourselves in the assessment of our team versus the San Francisco 49ers. I have come to the conclusion that we are malnutrition, anemic, if you will, on offense. The defense actually did a decent job when you look at the overall game. Now, the third quarter, the defense didn't do as good as you would want them to do, but the game was very, very, very winnable. We had our opportunities to win. The defense helped them to 6 points. The score was 10-6 at halftime. Dak Prescott continues to get pressure. Tyler Guyton, our rookie left tackle, continues to struggle as a rookie should. Our offensive line continues to struggle. I'm going to say that again. Our offensive line continues to struggle. We need, I repeat, we need to make a move on the offensive line. We got to shuffle that line up and present the best offensive line that we have available. If that means we bench our first rounder left tackle, so be it. So be it. We're playing the political game here because, hey, I'm gonna move this camera just a little bit here, about like that. Hey, listen, we're playing a political game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there. Cowboy Nation, I don't care how much money you are paying your first rounder. If he is not doing the things that you need him to do right now, bench him. Bench him. Dak did not have time to throw the ball on numerous occasions. Numerous occasions. It's obvious that the guy is making rookie mistakes. Call after call. Penalty after penalty. Mind you, the referees, the officiating was not spotless, not without fault. There were some bad calls. Brock Purdy's elbow was down before the ball crossed the end zone. That white, thick white chalk that's along the end zone, the line, that ball wasn't across. That was not a touchdown, by the way. So there was some bad officiating going on throughout the game. However, I want to talk about what we can control, the things that we can do. One thing we can do is put in the best offensive lineman that we have available and stop playing a political game and give Dak Prescott some time to throw the ball. One can argue that he doesn't have time to go through his progressions. Mind you, CeeDee Lamb is going to get doubled. Thank God for Jalen Tolbert. You can say what you will about Jalen Tolbert, but because of that, defenses have to respect him a little, at least a little. That's why Lamb had a big game. You got to, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Jones has got to stop playing a political game. Bottom line, put the best offensive linemen out there that need to be out there. Shout out to Cavante Turpin. I know he missed the pass, you guys, but he all we got. Jalen Tolbert, he all we got. We need help, ladies and gentlemen. But the first and foremost thing we need to do is put the right offensive lineman in the game. Stop the politicking. I don't care they first round, second round. I'm trying to win right now. I told you guys. I told you guys. I told y'all. I told you. I told you. Jerry is not trying to win right now. I told y'all that. But us as fans, Cowboy Nation, we want to win. We are currently 3-4. Let's not forget 2018 when we went and got Amari Cooper. We was 3-5. We was 3-5 when we went and got Amari Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am here to tell you we need help. I would go get some help. I'm looking at the salary cap before I even went on and began this episode. We have $20.75 million, essentially $21 million available. Yes, I know we got to pay Michael Parsons next year, but we need somebody now. Or, according to Michael Irvin, we don't have a chance to make the playoffs. And you know what? He might be right. He might be right. He might just be right. This is ridiculous. Our offense looks horrible. And it all starts with the trenches, the offensive linemen. Put in the right guys. If they making plays, they protecting Dak. They allowing the running backs to get more yardage. They're blocking for the running backs. Those guys need to be in. Forget about the first round draft pick, the second round draft pick. Put in the right guys from an offensive lineman perspective. Now, let's not overlook we need help at the skills position. But everything, start and stop with your linemen. Because without your offensive lineman, you can't run the ball and you won't have time to throw the ball. That's just factual. I don't care what you say. It doesn't matter if you drafted a first or second round guy as an offensive lineman. If he is stopping the offense from flourishing, you're going to have to bench him. And to be honest, that's what we need to do. That's just one thing we need to do. The second thing, in my humble opinion, the Cincinnati Bengals season, and in my humble opinion, is over. Go get T. Higgins. Go get him. And, we still need a running game. Now, I wouldn't go get a running back just yet, but my hand would be near a phone. I mean, really close to a phone. My hand, how many phones, will be near a phone if I don't see any more productivity after I make the switch with the offensive lineman. If I continue to see a problem with the running game, I will call Jacksonville. The Jaguars. Their season, in my humble opinion, is over. It's over. Go get one of their running backs. Spend some money. Somebody told me you got to spend money to make money. But I told you guys, Jerry don't care about this year. He don't care about this year. He making money in a whole nother sport. He don't care about the National Football League, ladies and gentlemen. This is just some more proof. Some more proof. If he don't make changes, the trade deadline is coming up. And if we don't see any changes, he just further proves my point. He don't care about the Dallas Cowboys winning this year. I get it. I know you got to pay Michael Parsons. I get that. But ladies and gentlemen, what about right now? You got $20 million available. What are you doing with it? So as far as this game, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to run off a few numbers, and then I'm going to let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. But I'm going to run off a few numbers. We'll do it like that. Run off a few numbers here. All right, time of possession, which is very vital. 49ers are obviously 33.2 time of possession. First downs, we had 18 first downs, which is good. But during the fourth quarter, when the game was on the line, we could not move the ball. Our offense is malnutrition. Our offense is staggering, stagnant, sluggish, lethargic, malnutrition, suffering. Our offense, our play calling, the scheme, and I'm going to put that blame on Mike McCarthy and Brian Schottenheimer. Our offense is suffering. It's suffering. You can say it's suffocating. We're not able to move the ball on a consistent basis. The play calling is terrible from an offensive perspective. We are suffering, ladies and gentlemen, offensively. When we needed Dak the most, when we needed Mike McCarthy the most, you cannot blame all of this on Dak. Yes, he threw in the triple coverage. Bad decision by Dak. I get it. The first interception, listen, you guys, if you cannot step into your throw, that's what happens. Dak been getting pressured all year long. Here we are in week 8, and no adjustments has been made to protect my quarterback. You cannot blame everything on that man. This is the ultimate team sport. Everybody has a job to do. Put the best man in for the job that you have available. So 18 first downs. That's good, but when we needed first downs, when the game was on the line, we couldn't get it. A lot of that is scheme. A lot of it is play calling. Total yards, only 292. Total yards for San Francisco, 469. Almost 500 total yards. Come on. Passing yards, 236. San Francisco, 246. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rushing yards, 56. 56 rushing yards. Man, that ain't gonna get it. The 49ers had 223 rushing yards. Brock Purdy ran the ball to extend the drives. That's the difference. Dak Prescott did not pull the ball down and run. Not a one time in the game. Bad decision making. Trying to play hero ball and throw an interception. Just pull it down, man. If it ain't there, you got two options. Throw it out of bounds, pull it down and run for the first down yourself. That's it. Dak don't even run for the first down no more. Dak, you are not a pocket quarterback. You are a rollout / scrambling quarterback. No, you might not be as fast as you used to be prior to this injury, but you still can run. You still mobile. Dak, you're making yourself a one-dimensional quarterback. And it shows. Brock Purdy is doing what it takes to win. Dak is not. Mike McCarthy is not. Jerry Jones, most certainly not. Most certainly not. They are not doing what it takes to win. All three of them. And you can throw in the offensive coordinator. I'm telling you, the defense gave us a chance to win the game. They did their part. What about the offense? What about special teams? The penalties from special teams. Speaking of penalties, we only had 6 penalties to their 9 penalties, but come on. It's not how many penalties. It's about when you get the penalties. And we get the penalties at the worst time. Pin you all the way back near their touchdown. And you got to march the length of the field. Our return yards, 123 to their 81 return yards. Total plays, 59. They had 64 total plays. I already told you about the time of possession. And, of course, we had 2 turnovers. That's our problem. We got several problems. Time of possession, running the ball, throwing the ball other than to CeeDee Lamb. Jay Ferguson wasn't as effective as we would like him to be. I can't put too much blame on Jalen Tolbert. I like what I saw out of Jalen Tolbert. I like what I saw out of Cavante Turbin. I do not like the scheme and play calling for the game. Where is the game plan? Who is doing this game plan and scheme? Mike McCarthy, you are the play caller. Why are you calling these plays? Why are you not making the defense respect your play calling? You did a jet sweep one time. You got 11 yards off of it in a first down, but you went away from it. Me personally, I'm going to keep doing it. If the defense can't stop me, I'm going to keep doing the same thing. I'm just being honest here. I've been doing it since a child. If I'm playing whatever sport I'm playing, you can't stop me, I'm going to keep doing the same thing until you switch up your defense. And when you switch up your defense, I'm going to do something different. Other than that, I'm doing the same thing. You can't stop me. Well, I'm going to keep going. Not so with Mike McCarthy and Brian Schottenheimer for whatever reason. The offense is boring, ladies and gentlemen. The offense is stale. It's boring. It's outdated. It has expired. And we don't have the athletes now. We don't have the personnel. We don't. We still got players out. And Jerry Jones refuses to make changes. He got into what, week 8, week 9? Maybe the trade deadline is maybe around week 10. I'm not sure. I have to look into that. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to keep it real. If we don't make any changes, we're going to continue to lose. We're going to continue to lose. Everybody has a part to play. Everybody has a job. If you have the athletes and the personnel, you can win some games. But when you're going against a juggernaut team, when you're going against playoff teams, you're going to need athletes and coaches that can draw up a game plan, that can scheme, that can make adjustments, that can simply coach football. You can't just put all that pressure on the people out there on the field. It's a collective thing. It takes a team effort. These folks just got out of the Super Bowl, so they ain't garbage. So it takes a collective effort from the coaching staff as well as the players. And we just didn't get it. We didn't get it. The offense just inconsistent. It's too inconsistent again. I am highly disappointed in the play calling and the offensive game plan and the strategy and scheme of the offense in week 8 against the 49ers, who just got out of the Super Bowl. I don't care if they 3-4. They just got out of the Super Bowl. And this is all you got to show for practice and getting ready for the 49ers. This is the only effort you got. Malnutrition offense and a defense that was ready and a special teams that called some really bad penalties. Not to mention the offensive line called some penalties. We got work to do, Cowboy Nation. We got a law, help me say a word to do. Starting with Jerry Jones accepting the fact that he made a mistake during the offseason. Now, we in the season now, and we just going to have to make changes. The coaching staff got to make changes. They either going to get better or you're going to bring somebody else in that can do the job. And you're going to have to bring some players in too. So, Cowboy Nation, that's my time. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Every subscriber, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back. I want to talk about some more. I'm gonna end this for now, though. I do want to talk about a couple of more things, but I don't want to hold you guys up. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and share this content. Remember, sharing is caring. Share it with a friend, a neighbor, a family member, a coworker, a loved one, even a stranger, and even your enemy. Maybe, just maybe, y'all will become friends after talking about the Dallas Cowboys. DC for life.
Majestic sound.